encoder of 7,4 Hamming code. Okay, to design this encoder, just I want to take one example of 7,4 code with generator matrix. Once open the previous examples, tell me the check bits for that. Before writing the check bits, I want to write the k value, n value, and q value. And for the 7,4 Hamming code, n value equal to 7. Lot of disturbance. And k equal to 4. And how many number of check bits? N minus k. Number of check bits? 3.
3.
Okay.
Sir.
Tell me anyone generator matrix G is equal to. Tell me the generator matrix.
1 0 0
1 0 0
1 0 1
1 0 1.
0 1.
What is this? I want the generator matrix for 7,4 black code, not for 6,3 black code. 7,4 black code. 7,4.
Sir, different, sir.
Yes.
100.
Wait. Vocal Japanama. 1 0 0 na?
100.
Okay.
Yes,
1
sir.
0
101.
1 0 1
0 1 0 0.
0 1 0 0
111.
1
1 0
0 0
1 0 1 1
Hmm.
0
Okay.
0 0
Hmm.
1 0 1 1.
Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is the generator matrix. So for this generator matrix, and for this generator matrix, tell me the check bits. How many number of check bits here? Only 3 check bits. Now C1 equal to C1 equal to. What is the equation for C1? Actually, C is equal to M into P,
M1
right? Tell me that M1
XOR
XR
XOR M2 XOR M3.
M2 XR M3. Okay. Next, what about C2?
M2 XOR
M3 XOR
M2 XR
M3
XOR M4.
M3
M4.
XR M4. Okay, right? Next, I want to write C3. C3 equal to
M1 XOR M2 XOR
M1 XR M2 XR
M2 XOR M4.
M4.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
right. Now finally, 7,4 Hamming code. That is the generator matrix. For that particular generator matrix, the check bits are C1, C2, C3 are like that. Now I want to draw the encoder. Okay. Now I want to draw the encoder. So for this, first I want to erase all these things. But remember these equations: C1 equal to M1 XR, M2 XR, M3. Yes. I want to show only just I want to delete all these things. Right. Now I want to design the encoder. So in order to design the encoder, first you have to take the one register for message bits, another register for check bits. So the register which contains the message bits is known as message bit register. The register which contains the check bits is known as check bit register. Okay. So one message bit register, one check bit register I want to consider. So how many number of message bits? Tell me the number of message bits.
4.
4 message
Four,
bits.
sir.
4 message bits and 3 check bits. So message register should contain the 4 bits and check bit register should contain the 3 bits. Now I want to take the register. Suppose this is the message register. How many number of bits? 4 bits, right?
Yes, sir.
Maintain the same width for all boxes, right? Here no need to maintain like one box width is less and another box width is more like that. Try to maintain same width. Okay, right. Now suppose this is the message bit register. So this is message register. మా మెసేజ్ ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం ఉందా?
No, sir.
మరి ఎందుకు కట్ అయిపోతుంది? It will take, I think, so much of time. Just I want to open the paint. Right. So message register. So this is the message register having the 4 bits. So those 4 bits are M1, M2, M3, M4, right? Try to write here message register. On top of this box, write message register. In shortcut I want to write. So this is the message register. This is the message bit. That means it is the input sequence, right? Now you have to enter the input sequence into this register. Here, this is the input sequence. I by P. Next I want to take the check bits. Now how many number of check bits?
3 check bits.
3 check bits are there. 3 check bits. So you have to take the check bit register. Suppose this is the check bit register. 3 check bits. So 1, 2, 3. So look at the direction also, sir. M1, M2, M3, M4. You can also take in the fourth box M1, M2, M3, M4. You can also take like this also. Suppose if you want to take in place of M4, M1, here M2, here M3, here M4, here you have to take that here C1, C2, C3. Suppose if you want to consider M1, M2, M3, M4 in this direction, you can write this one also C1, C2, and C3. So this is the check bit register. Okay, so one message bit register, one check bit register. So input sequence is entered into message bit register, and into this register, check bits are entered. I am not a good painter. Okay, so input sequence and check bit sequence. So input sequence entered into message register, and check bit sequence entered into check bit register. So here very important. First you have to identify how many number of message bits, how many number of check bits. We know that for the given Hamming code and for the given generator matrix, 4 message bits and only 3 check bits. Now, very simple. It's very simple. What is the expression for C1? C1 equal to
M1 XOR
M1 XOR M3 XOR M3.
M1 XOR M2 XOR M3, right? Now Here, suppose this is XOR. Very simple, easy. M1 XOR
M2 XOR.
M2, right? So M1 XOR M2 XOR M3, yeah?
Yes, sir.
M3. So M1 XOR M2 XOR M3, that is equal to C1. That's it. Simple. Now clear about this? M1 XOR M2 XOR M3 equal to C1. Then what about C2?
M2 XOR
M2
M3
XOR
XOR
M3
M4.
Right. Suppose here XOR symbol. Okay, M2 XOR.
M3 XOR M4.
M3 XOR.
This is M3 and this is M4. Is equal to C2. Next, what about C3?
M1 XOR M2 XOR M4.
Okay.
M1 M2.
Right. So M1 XOR M2,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
M2
M4.
M4 is equal to C3.
C3.
That's it. So C1 equal to M1 XOR M2 XOR M1 XOR M2 XOR M3 and C2 equal to M2 XOR
M2 XOR.
M3 XOR M4 and C3 equal to.
M4.
Please draw clearly. I think concept is clear, right? How to draw the encoder is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
So check bits are very important here. So those check bits are for the generator matrix. So what you say the previously, that is the generator matrix. Suppose whenever the generator matrix is different, automatically check bits also different, automatically encoder diagram is also different. So for each and every generator matrix, the code words are different. The code words different, check bits also different, then automatically the encoder diagram is also different.
Different.
So this is the input sequence, check bit sequence, message register and check bit register. Now, what is the use of encoder? Why you have to go for the linear block code actually? What is the use of that? What is the use of that? Yes. Why you have to go for the linear block code? Already explained that.
To correct error and detect the error.
How it can detect the and correct the errors? How? And I told her one thing, that is in order to generate the code words. Is it okay? Actually, check bits, you can say check bits. Check bits are easy to detect the errors and correct the errors. So check bits nothing but if you get the check bits, you can write the code words also. Or simply you can say that the encoder can generate the code words. Is it true or not? So channel encoder, try to recall the block diagram of the digital communication. Before the channel encoder, we are having only the message bits. But after the channel encoder, some of the parity bits are added to the message bits. Whenever parity bits are added to the message bits, then you can say that that is the code word. So the code word is having the message bits and as well as the parity bits. Is it okay? That means after the channel encoder, the output bits are having message bits and as well as the parity bits. Now encoder can give the code word. Is it clear? This is also encoder. This is the 7,4 Hamming code. 7,4 Hamming code encoder. It gives the code words. Now, when you look at the diagram, we are having the message bits and we are having the check bits. How can we get the code word? Once again, I am repeating the question. Message bits are available, check bits are available. How can you get the code word?
By doing XOR operation
No.
between.
MC, sir. X equals to MC.
Combining both
Is
the
equal to
MC.
MC. That means here already explained now only. When you go for the code word, this code word is having the message bits and followed by the check bits. Systematic code representation. So message bits and as well as the check bits. Now here what happened is first input sequence is entered into message register and with the help of the input sequence you will get the check bits. Now I want to transfer the message bits first. Right? I want to transfer the message bits like M1, M2, M3, M4. For example, the first input sequence 0000. Now M1 equal to 0, M2 equal to 0, M3 equal to 0, M4 equal to 0. Now I want to shift that. That means you will get 0, 0, 0, 0. Now with the help of this 0, 0, 0, 0, you will get the check bits C1, C2, C3. Is my point is clear? For example, first I want to send the sequences here 0, 0, 0, or I want to go for the second one 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Is it okay? Now shifting here. So M1 equal to 0, M2 equal to first 1 is entered here. Again that is shifting to M2, that is shifting to M3, that is shifting to M4. So finally you will get here. So this is 0, here 0, here 0, here 1. Now after filling this, now check bits can be obtained with the help of the contents available in the shift register. In this register. Now C1 equal to M1 XR, M2 XR, M3. Depends upon these bits, you will get the C1 value, C2 value, C3 value. After getting the C1, C2, C3, now I want to shift the contents in the register. That is M1, M2, M3, M4. What are the bits are available here? 0, 0, 0, 1. That means here 0, 0, 0, 1 is available. So after getting the message bits, here I want to get the code word. Code word nothing but message bits followed by the check bits. Now I want to transfer the check bits. Is it okay? First message bits, next check bits. So here I want to connect the switch. Code word. Is it okay? This is the, for example, code word X. Don't write this 0, 0, 0, 1. Just for example, written there. Clear about this? Finally, this is the encoder diagram. First, I want to transfer the message bits. Next, I want to transfer the check bits. Now you can write directly the code words. Once open that code word table, I think already we are having the code words table. Once open that. From that you can take any one message bit, maybe 0, 1, 0, 0. 0, 1, 0, 0 is the message bit combination. Substitute into this message register and go for the check bits. And first transfer the message bits. Next transfer the check bits. You will get the code word. Is it okay? Clear about this encoder? How to draw the encoder? Suppose if you want to write the theory points for the SS. First of all, if you want to write the theory points about this, those are also very, very simple. You can write like it is having the two registers. Lower register contains the check bits C1, C2, C3, and these check bits are obtained from the message bits by modulo 2 operation. The output switch is first connected to the message register. Whenever the output switch is connected to the message register, all the message bits are transmitted. Next, this switch is connected to the check bit register. Now the check bits are transferred to, all the check bits are transferred. Therefore, you will get a 7-bit code word. Once again, I am repeating. The output switch S is first connected to the message register to transmit all the message bits in a code word. Then it is connected to the parity bit register to transmit the corresponding parity bits. Therefore, we will get a 7-bit code word at the output of the switch. So these are the theory points you have to write. Clear about this? Remember one thing. Actually, design of this encoder is easy, but remember one thing: generator matrix and parity check matrix, parity bits are very, very important. Don't think that for each and every 7,4 Hamming code, this is the encoder diagram. Don't think like that. This is the encoder for one particular generator matrix. Whenever the generator matrix here changes, automatically check bits are changes, automatically code words are also changes. Is it okay? So finally, this is the input sequence. These are the check bits. So in between we are having modulo 2 adders. Right. Okay. All of it clear? Any doubts here? Please respond. Any doubts?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes or no? Na? Now I want to give another generator matrix. The generator matrix G equal to
हाँ.
So draw the 7,4 Hamming code encoder for this generator matrix. So this is a take it as an assignment question. Please post it into Google Classroom. Okay, I will send the question. I will send this question by Google Classroom. Please submit your answers to that only. Here about this G is equal to 1,000,110,110,000,101,000,101,000,100,000,1. It is also a 7,4 code. Just you have to draw the encoder for this. And now my question is, for example, the question is encoder of n comma k having code. Encoder of n comma k having code. How can you draw that? N comma k having code. Can anyone draw that? N comma k having code. So in order to draw the n comma k having code, so our requirement is check bits. So n comma k nothing but k number of message bits, right? K message bits, n output bits, n minus k check bits. For n comma k, what is the value of C1? C1 is equal to
M1 XR, M2 XR, M3.
how can you say that M1 XR, M2 XR, M3? Again, that is depends upon the generator matrix, right?
Yes, sir.
Again, that is depends upon the generator matrix. Suppose here n number of bits, n comma k block code, n comma k code nothing but n number of output bits, k number of message bits. K number of message bits. That is M1, M2, M3, M4 up to so on MK. Right?
Okay.
And then actually in order to draw this, C1, C2, C3 up to so on Cn minus k is required. That's why most of the times the question is not like that. Definitely they will mention the either 7,4 black code or 15,7, 8, something like that. They will mention like that. Suppose they want to give the question like draw the n comma k block code. At that time do one thing, take the message register as M1, M2, M3, M4, M1, M2, M3, M4 up to so on MK. like this. This is the input sequence. Check bit sequence. Oh, again total Ghana.
Nice, sir.
What happened? And one small change here. Actually, in the all of you once look at that encoder diagram. I mentioned that M1, M2, M3, M4, right? Please change the order. The reason is, listen carefully. When you write M1, M2, M3, M4, after shifting, what happens? Listen carefully. Here, what I want to say is, see here. First of all, I want to go for the message bits. For example, 0001. This is the message bits. Look at the message register. There I am writing, actually, I have written M1, M2, M3, M4. So last bit is M4 here. When you shift that, first you will get, is it
M4. M4.
M4.
4? So first you will get M4. That means first you get 1. After shifting, you will get M3. That is 0, 0, 0. Now what happens? The message bit is 1000. But what is our message bit? Yes, please. Actually, I want to send the message bit as 0001. But when you write the M1, M2, M3, M4, after shifting, first M4, that is nothing but 1. Next M3, 0. Next M2, 0. Next M1, 0. 1000. But here my message bit is 0001. That's why please write M4, M3, M2, M1. Please change that. M4, M3, M2, M1. Now okay. So M1 equal to, now M1 equal to 0. So first you will get 0. Next M2 equal to 0. Next M3 equal to 0. Finally M4 equal to 1. You will get 0001. Similarly, change the check bits also. Write in place of check bits C3, C2, C1. Is it clear? Please change all of you. Actually, no problem. No problem. Even if you write M1, M2, M3, M4, C1, C2, C3 also, no problem. Nothing wrong in that. But shifting is different here. Once sometimes you have to go for the left shift, right shift. You have to shift to get the perfect code word. That is important. And so many times I told that no need to take the message bit as M1, M2, M3, M4. You can take M4, M3, M2, M1 also. That means what I want to say is, for example, 1110. This is the message bit. Suppose I want to assume that this is first one is M1, next M2, next M3, next M4. That means M1 equal to 1, M2 equal to 1, M3 equal to 1, M4 equal to 0. Not only like this, you can also take M4, M3, M2, M1. Meaning of that is M4 equal to 1, M3 equal to 1, M2 equal to 1, M1 equal to 0. In this case, I want to assume that MSB as M4. In this case, I want to assume that MSB as M1. Both are 100% correct. Nothing wrong in that. But you should be clear on that. Is it M1, M2, M3, M4, M4, M3, M2, M1? If you want to take M4, M3, M2, M1, take the check bits as C4, C3, C2, C1 like that. Suppose if you want to take M1, M2, M3, M4, now check bits are C1, C2, C3. Is it okay? Be careful while drawing the encoder diagram. M1, M2, M3, M4, C1, C2, C3. M4, M3, M2, M1, C3, C2, C1. Even bits also. You can take either M1 to M4 or M4 to M1. That means we can take MSB as either M1 or M4. That is your wish. No problem. 100% correct, right? Okay, can I stop the encoder?
Yes, sir.
Clear about this? Next, I want to go for the decoder diagram. After completion of encoder, I want to draw the decoder diagram. So next go for next put the heading as what is the type of decoder we are using for linear block codes? Yes. What is the type of decoder? Which decoder we are using in order to decode the linear block codes? Respond. Can anyone respond? Which type of which decoder we are using for decoding the linear block codes? I explained only one decoder. What is that? Yes. Can anyone respond? What happened? Hey, Tirisha.
Syndrome.
Syndrome decoding. Why are you waiting to say the answer? It's too much. So since 3 days, since 3 classes, I am explaining about the syndrome decoder, syndrome decoding, syndrome decoding, syndrome decoding. So now only I told that I explained about only one decoding. The decoding technique is the syndrome decoding. In order to decode the linear black codes, we have to use syndrome decoding. Okay, before going to draw the syndrome decoder diagram. Once again, coming to encoder, don't fix the encoder diagram. The concept is the concept is clear. Depends upon the generator matrix, depends upon the number of message bits, depends upon the number of check bits. So this is only for 7,4 Hamming code. I think I have given the problem 8,4 black code, right? 8,4. Do you completed the problem? 8,4. C5 equal
Yes,
to C6
sir.
equal to C7 equal to C8 equal to something.
Yes,
All of you
sir.
all of you completed.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now I want to ask now. Rachina, tell me the code vector for 1100. 1100 code vector. Fast. 1100 code vector. Rachina is available or not? Rachina, are you there?
సార్ తనకి సిగ్నల్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉందండి సార్ ఆడియో రావట్లేదంట
చాట్ బాక్స్ లో మెసేజ్ చేయమని చెప్పండి ఆన్సర్ ని.
మీ ఆడియో అసలు రావట్లే అంట సార్.
నా ఆడియో రావట్లేదా? రేపు చెప్పమనండి. నందిని, నందిని
సార్
1011 code vector.
బయట మైక్ వచ్చింది
1011 code vector. Please don't post in your WhatsApp groups. I have secret agents in your WhatsApp group. Remember that. Nandini, tell me the answer. 1011. Problem చేసినావా లేదా? Nandini, respond me.
చేసా సార్.
Now tell me the answer. 1011 is the message vector. Tell me the code vector.
10
Ah.
11
Hmm.
00
Hmm.
10.
ఇంత గ్యాప్ ఇస్తాను ఏంది? గ్యాప్ ఇచ్చావో వస్తుందా?
చేసా సార్, కనిపించలేదు సార్ అది ఎక్కడుందో.
కనిపించలేదా? ఓకే ఓకే. I think only syndrome decoder diagram is remaining in the first part. Just I want to check the syllabus copy once. Where it is. See, linear black codes, introduction to linear black codes, syndrome and error correction, minimum distance of black code, error detecting and error correcting capabilities of black code, standard array and syndrome decoding, probability of an undetected error for linear codes over a BSC, having codes, applications of black codes for error control in data storage system. Okay. I think first information part also remaining. Okay, here one more thing is, up to now we are dealing about only systematic codes. What about the non-systematic codes? I told that the systematic format is G is equal to IP. And coming to non-systematic codes, we cannot separate the message bits and parity bits from the non-systematic code. Suppose if you want to find the code vectors for the systematic code, what is the procedure you have to follow? First, generator matrix. From the generator matrix, you have to write the submatrix. Now use the formula C is equal to M into P and find the check bits. With the help of check bits and message bits, you can write the code word. This is the procedure you have to follow for the systematic code. But when you go for the non-systematic code, directly you can use the formula X is equal to M into G. So message vector, there is message bit combination and generator matrix. Directly multiply that, you will get the code vector. Is it okay? So don't think that no examples on this non-systematic code. That's why no such type of problem in the question paper. Don't think like that. If it is a non-systematic code, directly use the formula X is equal to M into G. Whenever it is a systematic code, then only go for the check bits. C is equal to M into P. Very, very important. Remember that. And sometimes they don't want to mention the they don't want to mention that the given code is a systematic or non-systematic code. By looking at the generator matrix, you have to identify the given one is a systematic or non-systematic. How can you identify that? Directly by looking at the generator matrix, you have to identify that. That is, if it is in the form of identity matrix and submatrix, then you can say that it is a systematic format. Suppose if it is not possible to identify the identity matrix from the generator matrix, then you can say that it is a non-systematic format. Is it okay? Suppose if it is a 6,3 black code, 100,010,001 identity matrix. Suppose the identity matrix is separate part and submatrix separate part, then you can say that it is a systematic code. For example, G is equal to 100 something and 000 something and 001 something like that. Then you cannot separate the identity matrix. You cannot observe the I matrix in the generator matrix, then therefore you can say that it is a non-systematic format. Clear about this? And formula,
Yes, sir.
you have to use x is equal to m into g to get the non-systematic code words, because you cannot append message bits and check bits when you go for the non-systematic format. You cannot separate the message bits from the code word when you go for the non-systematic format. That is very, very important. Remember that. Okay, syndrome decoder for N, K black codes. Next topic is putting as syndrome decoder. Decoder for N, K. This is general case. You can draw for 7, 4 black code, 8, 4 black code. It may be anything. I want to give the general case. Syndrome decoder for N, K black code. Now, tell me the steps in the syndrome decoding process. What is the step 1? Yes. What is the step 1? Syndrome decoder. What is the formula for S? I think in the last class I have given the 4 steps. 4 steps. What is the first step?
S is equal to R
Finding
H.
parity.
S is equal to R into H transpose, or S is equal to Y into H transpose. So first you have to calculate the syndrome. Is it okay? First you have to calculate the syndrome. Now I want to calculate the syndrome. After calculate the syndrome, I want to place in a register. Suppose this is the syndrome calculator. Syndrome calculator S is equal to Y into H transpose. Please write H transpose. Here I simply I want to write HT. So syndrome calculator Y in S is equal to Y into H transpose. Next, what is the next step? What is the next step after calculating syndrome? Yes, tell me the steps after calculating syndrome. What is the next step?
Checking H transpose. Of H transpose, which is same as H.
Okay, next step.
For either of it.
H transpose, ith bit is in error.
Hmm.
Hence, right.
You have to write the error vector, right? And see here
Yes,
before
sir.
that, in order to calculate the syndrome, received code vector is needed. Is it true or not? Here Y is required. Received code vector is required to calculate the syndrome. Syndrome calculator S is equal to Y into H transpose. So if you know the received code vector, and by multiplying with the received code vector with the H transpose, you will get the syndrome. So here I want to know the received code vector. So I want to store the received code vector in a shift register or in a register. So here I want to take another register. So this is the n bit register. Suppose so how many number of bits for received code word for n comma k black code? For n comma k black code, how many number of bits? Yes, give me the answer. For n comma k black code, how many number of bits? Yes, tell me the answer. For n comma k black code, how many number of bits in a received code word?
Yeah.
Yes,
One
no
by
problem. తప్పైనా పర్లేదు ఆన్సర్ చెప్పండి. How many number of bits? Oh,
n bits.
n bits, right? So it is a n bit register. So it is n bit register. So please write here. So this is n bit register. So n bits. So y1, y2 up to, so here s is equal to y into h transpose. I want to write here. Suppose if you want to write r into h transpose, you can take r1, r2, r3, r4 up to so on. Suppose here I want to take s is equal to y into h transpose. That's why y1, y2, y3 up to so on yn. So here y1. Was y1, y2, y3, next y4 up to so on. yn. Is it okay? So y1, y2, y3, y4 up to so on yn. This is a n bit register. So I want to store the received code word in this register. Please take only one arrow here. Don't take the double arrow. Only this side put the arrow mark. This side please don't put the arrow mark this side. Put the arrow mark only this side. So received code word is entered into this n bit register. So y1, y2, y3, y4 up to so on yn. Okay. So s is equal to y into h transpose. They will mention the h transpose, h matrix. From that you will get the h transpose, and they will mention they will give the received code vector. The received code vector is entered into this n bit shift register. So with the help of this received code vector, I think here is there. Wait. Like this. Y. Okay. Now. So y1, yn, y4, y3, y2, y1. With the help of all these things, you will get the syndrome. With the help of all these things, you will get the syndrome. S is equal to y into h transpose. Right? S is equal to y into h transpose. Now tell me, after getting the syndrome, now tell me what is the next step? You have to identify the in which row of this syndrome is the h transpose matrix. And if you know that depends upon the position, you have to write the error code vector. Is it true or not? Look at those 4 steps, please. Please look at those 4 steps. You have to write the error vector. After writing error vector, what is the last step? XOR operation between the received code vector and error code vector. Is it true or not? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So error, you have to write the error vector. Now I want to write the error vector. Front comma k black code. How many number of error bits are available? Front comma k black code. How many number of error bits? Front
N
comma k
minus
black
k.
code. Number of error bits.
2 power n minus k.
2 power n minus k. Na?
N
Number of
2
bits in
power
error.
n.
Number of bits in error code vector. That is my question. Number
N
of
bits,
bits
sir.
in how many number of bits? N bits
N
only.
bits, sir.
All right, n bits only. Now I want to take the error bit register. Right. Suppose this is E N E1 E2 E3 E4 E1 E2 E3 E4. So this is the error vector. Now after writing the error code vector, now what is the way to get the correct code vector? The correct code vector equal to what is the formula? What is the formula?
X equals to Y XOR E.
Correct code vector or correct code word. X is equal to Y XOR E.
E.
Right? That means XOR operation between the Y and E. Is it okay? XOR operation between the Y and E. That means XOR operation between the En and Yn. XOR operation between E4 Y4, E3 Y3, E2 Y2, E1 Yn. Just write the XOR symbols here. How to write? Right, see there. So XOR operation between the En and Yn. Similarly, XOR operation between E4 and Y4, E3 Y3, E2 Y2, E1 Yn. మీరు అన్ని డ్రా చేయండి అమ్మా, నాకు కొంచెం కష్టంలే కానీ. So on. Okay, like this. Now we are having the error code vector, received code vector, syndrome calculation. So after that, the correct code vector X is equal to Y XOR E. That means like this. So all are the gives the correct code vector. So E1 XOR Y1, E2 XOR Y2, E3 XOR Y3, E4 XOR Y4 up to so on En XOR Yn gives the correct code vector x is equal to y XOR e. Now here point is not completed. Now you will get the S with the help of the received code vector and transpose of the H. After getting the syndrome vector S is equal to y into H transpose, what is the next step? Please once open those 4 steps once again. Please open that. Finally, one more box is there. Yes. After getting syndrome, you have to look at the H transpose to get the error code vector. Is it true or not? With the help of syndrome only, you will get the error pattern. So after getting syndrome, you have to look at the H transpose matrix for error pattern. So that's why here you have to go for lookup table for error pattern E. So syndrome calculator with the help of the Y. Now after getting the syndrome, you have to look at the H transpose matrix for writing the error pattern. So that's why lookup table for error pattern. Now you have to go for the error table or error vector. So finally, this is the syndrome decoder for n comma k block code. Any doubts here? Once again, I want to revise all those things. See, so syndrome first error code vector. So E1, E2 up to so on En. Received code vector S is equal to y into H transpose. Actually, those 4 steps are available. Depends upon those 4 steps, you have to draw the diagram. And after getting the syndrome, you have to write the error pattern. In order to write the error pattern, you have to look at the H transpose matrix or parity check matrix. That's why lookup table for error pattern. Now you have to go for the error pattern and E1, E2, E3, E4 up to so on En. Now after getting the error code vector, by taking the XOR operation between the error code vector and received code vector, you will get the correct code vector. That's it. And here write one more point. This on the top of this box, error vector corresponding to syndrome S. Syndrome S. That's it. So the error pattern depends upon the syndrome. So error pattern corresponding to syndrome S. For the particular syndrome, suppose when you look at the table, fourth row of the H transpose matrix. Now you have to write the syndrome vector as fourth bit position is 1, remaining all are zeros. Suppose third row, third bit is 1, remaining all are zeros. That's why here I want to write as error code vector corresponding to syndrome S. Now after getting the error code vector, just to take the XOR operation between the error code vector and the received code vector, you will get the correct code vector or correct code word X is equal to Y XOR E. So this is the syndrome decoder for n comma k block code. Suppose the question is draw the syndrome decoder for 7,4 block code. Are you able to draw the syndrome decoder for 7,4?
Yes, sir.
Yes, is it? It is simple, right? That means Whenever 7 comma 4, so n equal to 7, that means you have to write like E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, Y6, Y7, Y5, Y6, Y7. Remaining all are same. In place of n bit register, just you have to write 7 bit register. That's it. Is it okay? Suppose 6 comma 3 black or 8 comma 4 black code or 6 comma 3 black code. When you go for the 6 comma 3 black code, E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, Y5, Y6. S is equal to Y into H transpose. Look out table for error pattern E. Remaining all are same. Remaining all are same. Is it okay? This is the general case. N comma k black code. By using this, you can draw for any block code, either 6 comma 3, 7 comma 4, 8 comma 4, 15 comma 7. It may be anything. So just you have to change the n bit register and error code vector and received code vector. That's it. Suppose 5 bits nothing but Y1 to Y5, 7 bits nothing but Y1 to Y7, 10 bits nothing but Y1 to Y10, like that. And here you have to indicate what is Y also, because everyone don't want to take Y is the received code vector. That's why I want to write what is Y also. It is a received code word. So Y is a received code word. So suppose if you want to write the theory points for this, first you have to write like this. So first received code word is stored into the n bit register. By multiplying with the H transpose matrix, you will get the syndrome. After getting the syndrome, to find the error pattern, you have to look at the H transpose matrix. So based on that, you will get the error code vector, and this error code vector is having the make XOR operation with the received code vector to get the correct code vector. That's it. Like that you have to write. Is it clear? Once again, I want to repeat that. The received n bit code word Y is stored in an n bit register. This code vector is then applied to a syndrome calculator to calculate syndrome S is equal to Y H transpose. So in order to obtain the syndrome, the transposed parity check matrix H transpose is stored in the syndrome calculator. The n minus k bit syndrome vector is applied to the lookup table containing the error patterns. That means the table contains the error patterns. An error pattern is selected corresponding to the particular syndrome S generated at the output of the syndrome calculator. The selected error pattern E is then added to the received signal Y to generate the correct code vector X. Therefore, X is equal to Y XOR E. That's it. This is not plus. Please don't write plus here, write XOR. X is equal to Y XOR E. Please write Y XOR E. Don't write Y plus E. Please make a note that. Clear about this? Any doubts? All of you clear about this? With this, I want to stop the today's session.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, without doubts, huh?